Hello everybody and welcome to an interior look around this lovely Lochin 40. So we'll have a look at where things are, where they're located, and this might be the boat for you. So as you can see, I just came in through I'm nearly in through the companionway door. Nice and wide, nice and tall, and hinged as well. Gets back out of the way. A couple of windows in the rear bulkhead as well, and really nice and easy to get in. And of course, a nice lip here to prevent any water seeping in that way. The first thing we meet is we get inside. On the starboard side, we've got a big saloon area, seating for 4 people, I suspect, around the table there. Nice size, good upholstery, and all the way around the boat we've got great woodwork as well by the looks of it, and a smattering of 240-volt sockets too. Everything feeling really solid. Loads and loads of headroom in here, well over 6 feet I think, and we've got big windows all the way around, openers, great forward view there, and openers on the port side too. So we've got a great view out, brilliant for watch keeping at sea as well, and we could even see out of the rear if we need to as well. So really nicely thought out. Carrying along the starboard side, you can see that we've got a bench seat here for 2, possibly 3, I think, with stowage underneath it. We've got a cupboard here, we've got cupboards here and drawers here, so everywhere has a bit of storage underneath it. We've even got a storage locker underneath here as too, so somewhere to put your feet, somewhere to sit and look forwards and enjoy the view through the windows. And there is the view through the forward windows. Great viz. I suppose you would call this almost a chart table here, but room in there, a shallow locker there for your bits and pieces. And there's the companionway that reaches down below to the accommodation. And before we go down there, we'll just look down at the floor, and you can see we've got good carpet. And we've got a locker, a liftable section here in the sole, and a liftable section there too. Gives access to all sorts of things like calorifiers, batteries, bilge, shower drain pump in the one down below there. So lots of room down below there, and easy access to all the equipment down there too. Very good indeed. Moving forwards, as I mentioned, we've got this lobby down here. So 3 steps down, we've got a liftable sole here as well. That gives access to the shower drain pump, and a very dry bilge down there with plenty of room down there for other bits and pieces if you wish to fit, I think. And if we come to the first of the 3 doors on the starboard side here, again, great solid wood. You can smell the wood down here as well. It's really lovely. We come to a Pullman style cabin here on the starboard side. Lovely big window. We've got a ventilator above. We've got spotlights down as well. And then if we just look around here, you can see we've got 2 nice berths. I suspect that they've had no use or very little use since she was built. So I don't think they've been used at all, but we'd have to check that. But either way, looking in great shape. Plenty of room in here as well. If we just go around the corner here, you can see we've got a little bit of room here for changing, or if you might want to install some extra gear there, that might be up to you. But great headroom in here again. Good head height above the top bunk, but of course, obviously, it's a little bit compromised in the bottom one, but you would generally only be laying down there after a hard day's fishing anyway. So we close the door there. Open the door immediately in front of me, and that brings you to the forward cabin, and again feels kind of unused. I'm sure somebody must have slept on it at some point, but difficult to tell. So you've got a lovely huge great big berth there, double berth. We've got storage cupboards and drawers underneath, access to the bilge down here. On the right hand side here, this lifts out and we've got storage inside. Big deep storage binnacles to starboard, and you can see the headlining looks good. Lots of headroom in here. We've got an opening hatch too for air and ventilation, and under the bed there's a little bit more storage also. And if we just look to the port side, pretty much a mirror image of the starboard side. We can see we've got nice deep lockers, and you can smell the wood in here as well. It just smells like a new boat down here. It's absolutely lovely. And another storage locker there, and if you just open this door here, that gives us access to a kind of a full height locker there as well for your longer items. So with the door closed, you're going to have a nice big lobby here to get changed in, and generally speaking, a really nice bright area. We feel like we're in the boat because we've got the bow flare either side as well, and obviously we're pointing down, but nice big bed, and I think somewhere to really enjoy yourself or relax and recuperate after a long passage or a long day's fishing. So finishing there, if we open up the door to the port side here, that brings us to the only head on board. There we go. So with the toilet is pointing port forward. We've got a shower just nestling in there under the sink, quite a natty little arrangement, and everything goes down the sinkhole, and there is a shower drain tank and pump underneath here by the looks of it. We've got a sink set to outboard, and a cupboard set into the bulkhead here. Cupboards all over this boat, and a frosted window there as well for privacy, which is obvious what we need in here. Lovely headlining again, very nice and high. If you just look in here, you can see we've got really good access to all of the electrics that are behind the helm console and up there. So really nice setup. very nice when we give some thought to the engineers. Here's the companionway back up to the saloon. There we go, nice and easy. And once we're up, first thing we notice to the right or on the port side is the helm area. So there we go. We can see we've got the ubiquitous nice comfy seat. We've got a fridge with a small freezer compartment underneath. Footrests ×2 there. And if you just look over the other side here, you can see we've got bilge pumps controls. We've got VHF. We've got SIMRAD. We've got searchlight. We've got bow control, trim tabs, port engine instrumentation, starboard instrumentation, which if I just check through, it consists of fuel, engine temperature, engine hours counter, rev counter, oil pressure, battery charging, and more pressure here. I have to check what that one is, but yeah, all looking good. We've got the alarm warning indicator here. We're looking like we're fly-by-wire here as well, which is lovely, down to the 2 caterpillars. Brilliant, massive, great big Raymarine display unit. You can see we need a bit of a dust and a wipe around this boat, so she's not been prepared for these photos. So yeah, a bit of a clean around here. She'll look great, but it is all surface stuff, as you can see. We've got a nice Raymarine unit there. In here we've got we've got an electrical panel here and another nice Raymarine flat screen there. How cool is that? And from the helm seat, if I can just balance that back on there, from the helm seat, your view forward is that, which is great. We've got the compass there, windscreen wipers all the way around, and obviously you can see through the port side here. We've got an opening window there to holler at the people who are helping to tie you up. No worries at all. So in conclusion, really nice area. You're up high, you've got a great view all the way around the boat, and you've got plenty of instrumentation there to get you safely to where you want to be. I think moving back from there, if you have guests or if you're out for a little bit longer, you'll be wanting to make yourself meals, cups of tea. So here we go. We've got a non-gimbaled cooker here, and we've got 4 burners by the looks of it. Yes, four gas burners, and we've got plenty of shelving around here. We've got cupboard with a bin in it, etc., and a sink with the drainer and hot and cold running water behind there. And of course, while you're doing the washing up and the cooking, you've got an absolutely wonderful view out of there. How cool is that? So this has been Tim from Boatshed Rock, who's just taking you for a quick tour around the interior of this Lochin 40. Thanks for joining me. If you'd like any more details, go to boatshedbrighton.com for lots more pics, vids, and virtual reality. Have a great day.